For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am stronger every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. I trust my instincts and let spirit be my guide. I vow to live. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. I am stronger every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. Trust my instincts and let spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's real and pure and free. As I continue walking in this mystery, I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am grateful every moment, every day. There may be walls, there may be roadblocks in my way, but I can choose to take a higher path each day. And now I know that what I thought was safe and sound was only habit and regret that held me down. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that. So we'll wait for another minute. Good evening, everybody. And if you all are comfortable, you can put your videos on. I just ask you all to put the videos off just in case you get distracted by seeing each other's faces. I'm okay for the videos to be on, but audio, yeah, definitely to put it off. In the end, when we're taking up some queries and questions, then you can put the video on, audio on. But if you're okay with the video on, please go ahead and put the video on. It's just about 6:03, so we'll wait for another minute or two. 6:05, we will start. Okay, I think let's start. So we can start with just closing our eyes and centering ourselves, and we can do some 3 rounds of humming. And the way to do is we breathe in, and on our out breath, we chant, hum. We chant the Om or we do the humming sound just like this, like a bee hum. So let's do it together. Let's sit comfortably. Let's settle down. And let's do 3 rounds of humming. So breathe in. One more time. Breathe in. And another time. And keep your eyes shut for about 10 seconds and feel the stillness and peace within. And very gently, we can open our eyes. So, welcome. And honestly, I think today's topic is very, very important in every possible way. The topic today is acceptance. And I completely, I've experienced this, I've lived this, especially last year. What happened, I don't know if you all know, but I went through a major shift in my life where I was hospitalized, and I went through this subarachnoid hemorrhage, cerebral aneurysm. And I personally think the only possible way that I am what I am today, living alive, fully alive, is because of acceptance. So this topic is extremely. I've lived every moment of acceptance through the 10 days of ICU, and let me tell you, it was a sail through for me. I have no. I can keep talking about this topic, but the sheer acknowledgement and the sheer acceptance of what happened to me allowed me to just sail through. And I personally believe we are born, we live every day. And we live, there would be moments in our lives where we would be going through challenges, sometimes terrible challenges, terrible moments, something we can't fathom, we can't understand, very, very difficult to deal with. Either we've gone through it or we will go through it, because such is life. And the only way is through acceptance. And so now, if this topic is so damn important, so important, let's understand what is acceptance. So accepting is actually accepting the isness, which is ISNESS, the isness of the moment. This is very, very important for you all and us, like all of us, to understand, especially this time when we are going through a major shift. Some people call it crisis, I call it the shift. There will be challenges. At every point of time, there will be challenges, which we cannot overlook. So accepting is, the meaning of acceptance is accepting the isness of the moment, not the situation. Please understand, the situations are going to be tough. So long you're accepting what is, you will be fine. So let me give you, which means saying yes to the now. We cannot deny what is happening is happening. We cannot deny that. So let me give you a simple example. So this, what I'm talking today is actually inspired by, most of us have heard about Eckhart Tolle, the great philosopher. So this topic or this summary or whatever you're listening is actually inspired by Eckhart Tolle. You could read his books, and you could, The Power of Now is one of the beautiful books. It watches YouTube videos, his blogs. They're amazing. I can also send them to you if you feel like watching them. Just message me and I'll send them across to you. So the example is about, let's say, if I'm stuck in mud, obviously I'm going to feel irritated. I feel helpless, all of those things. So what is the meaning of acceptance when I'm stuck in mud? In mud, it doesn't mean not to deal with the situation. Once I have a full acceptance that yes, I am stuck in mud, will I be able to take a positive action to get out of the mud? As long as there is no complete acceptance, the action that comes out would be a negative action that is driven by anger, despair, and frustration. What complete acceptance gives is active and complete acceptance gives us the positive action. Understand there's a difference between a positive and a negative action. A positive action is driven by complete acceptance, by complete surrender. A negative acceptance is driven by anger, despair, and frustration. So this meaning and understanding of acceptance needs to be very clear. Acceptance means accepting the isness of the moment, not the situation. What is happening is happening. Can I accept it? If I'm stuck in mud, I'm stuck in mud. Can I just accept it? If I am in the ICU, I am in the ICU. Can I just accept this? If there is a lockdown, let me just accept it. So that is the meaning of acceptance. Now let's understand what happens when we don't accept. All of us know what is a tug of war. What happens in a tug of war? There are two opposite sides who are trying to pull the rope in opposite directions. And what happens because of that? There is stress created in the rope because two sides are pulling the rope in opposite directions. This is exactly what happens when we don't accept. If you don't accept, there is a tug of war between you and the situation. Two sides, you and the situation. Both are stretching, both are pulling, and what will happen? Obviously, stress is going to be created between the two of you. Once you accept both of you on the same side, there is no stress. So this analogy of tug of war is very, very important for you to understand. Next, let's understand what will happen if we don't accept. There is resistance. And we've all heard of this phrase, what you resist persists. It's a very simple phrase. We all know this, but let's understand this in practicality. What you resist will always persist. Like, for example, if I tell you close your eyes and don't think of the color blue, the first thing that you'll see is blue. It's the law. Whether you accept it or deny it, it exists. This law exists. So what you will resist, and the more you will resist, it's an irony, the more it will persist. Okay? And what will happen when you don't accept? You're actually focusing on the problem and not the solution. So remember, there are three things that happen when we don't accept. First, there is a tug of war. Stress gets generated. Second, what you resist persists. And the third thing, when you don't accept, you are stuck in the problem. You're not focusing on the solution. So these are the three things that happen when you are not accepting. Now let's understand what happens when you accept. First thing, obviously, we know you are in the now. You're in the present moment. And such a beautiful thing, na, to be in a present moment. You're just there. And there is nothing beyond being in the present moment. And why are you in the present moment? Obviously, because there is no resistance. Absolutely no resistance. So you're right in the now. And when you're in the now, there is no past, there is no future. And how wonderful it would be to be in the now. Last session was about anxiety. So being in the now will actually drop all your anxiety. What a beautiful way to live if you can just stay in the now. So one first thing is you will be in the now with acceptance. What would be the second thing? The second thing is judgment completely stops. Why me? What if? What will happen? Why me? How? What? All these questions, all these judgments, everything stops. Because you've completely accepted, I'm stuck in the mud, I'm stuck in the mud. No what ifs, no how, no what will happen, no why me, nothing. Because that's the isness, that's the now. So questioning stops, judgment stops. That's the second thing that happens. What is the third thing that happens? Which is very beautiful again. It enhances the ability, your ability to deal with the situation. Why is that so? Because you're focusing on the solution, you're more alert, you're more focused, you're in the now, it drives you to an action. You're focusing on the solution. So if I'm stuck in the mud and if I accept, yes, I'm stuck in the mud, there is no stress, there's no tug of war, I'm more alert. I'll be focusing on the solution. How am I supposed to get out of this? So it's action driven, it's focus driven, it's solution driven. So it enhances your ability to deal with the situation. Please, it's a very, very important thing for you to understand. Repeat, I'm going to repeat. What happens when you're able to accept? Three things. You're in the now. Judgment, questioning stops. Third thing, it enhances your ability to deal with the situation. Okay? So now that we've understood this, let's understand how can I accept? What are the techniques, which is I'm going to give you a very simple technique. Let go, relax, now. It's like an affirmation. Let go, I relax, I am in the now. Let go, relax now. Just 3 words. Let go, relax now. So 3 steps. Let go, relax now. How can I let go? We spoke about it last time also. Last session also, I'm going to repeat. Let go. How can I let go? How can I drop my anxiety? So first is let go. I let go of the anxiety. I let go of the resistance. How can I let go of the anxiety? How can I let go of the resistance? Let me give you some tips on this. By journaling, we all know how to do journaling. Write down every day whatever comes to your mind. Draw. Again, draw whatever comes to your mind. Practicing silence. I spoke about this last time. Just silence your mind. That will allow you to let go. Breathe. A lot of deep breathing. It really helps you to let go. When I was in the ICU, I spoke to my yoga teacher. All that she told me, Geeta, stop talking. And I stopped talking. Anyways, I couldn't talk, but she says, don't talk. And she told me, just breathe. And I did that for 2 months after I came back from the hospital. That really helped me. Silence really helps. Find 10 minutes every day to silence your mind and body. It really helps. Affirmations, they really help. You can do an affirmation. I let go of my resistance. I let go of my anxiety. I'm going to repeat. Let go. How can you let go? How can you let go of your anxiety and resistance? By journaling, drawing, silence, breathing, affirming. 5 things. 5 tips I've given you. Second step. First step was let go. Second step is relax. Deeply relax. Not just relax. Deeply relax yourself. How can I deeply relax? Humming. what we just did in the beginning of the session. Humming really allows you to relax. It relaxes your mind and body. It relaxes all your chakras. Such a simple exercise. Music, dance. Now, if you're listening to what kind of music you're listening, so you've got to focus on what quality of music, quality of dance, quality of art, quality of play. So you can hum, music, dance, art, play, but become aware of what quality. If you're listening to rock music versus very relaxing, soothing music, that will help you to calm your nerves. That will help you to calm your inner mind, the inner chatter. So I'm going to repeat how to relax: humming, music, dance, art, play. Choose the quality of music and all of these things that really pacify you, that suits you. So now we've done with relaxing. Now, how can I be in the at? How can I be in the now? Focus. So for example, if I'm cooking, can I just cook? If I'm having a bath, can I just focus on bathing? If I'm eating, can I just focus on that? If I'm sleeping, can I just sleep? Let's try to focus on whatever task we are doing in the now. That's a beautiful way of staying in the now. The other thing is, every time my mind sways to the past or sways to the future, snap out. Tell your mind, get your mind back into the now. Snap it back either through an affirmation or through whatever techniques that you feel like, but get it back into the now. It's like the pendulum swinging. It will swing. It's the mind. Its job is to swing. Every time the pendulum swings to left and right, try to get it back into the center. Again, by doing the techniques that I spoke about, journaling, drawing, silence, breathing, affirming, all of that. So let me repeat: let go, relax, now. So these are the techniques. This is the way in which you can practice acceptance. So let me tell you, with acceptance, let me summarize by telling you, with acceptance comes presence. With presence comes alertness. And with alertness comes change. I'm going to repeat: with acceptance comes presence, your presence of mind, the presence of being. With presence comes alertness, again, alertness of mind, alertness of being. With alertness comes a positive change, a positive outcome. So acceptance is a radical practice that leads to inner peace. Accept where you are before you figure out how to get out of the situation. Without acceptance, trust me, there is no change. Acceptance is the first foremost step for any change. You could have heaps of solutions, the best of doctors, the best of XYZ, but if you have zero acceptance, it won't work. It will work temporarily, but if you want a permanent, consistent change, acceptance is the key. So I'll just give you again my own example. Till date, there are some times I don't remember things. I accept it. Okay, I'm not the same girl. I'm not the same Geeta. There have been certain changes in my physical being. I can't do the same things that I used to do before. I can't play my squash. Can I just accept it? And now I'm able to do whatever I can do. But first step is acceptance. So I'm going to share these notes on the group, and now let's do a small guided meditation to understand these concepts and integrate these concepts into our being. So we can all close our eyes. Just relax deeply. Stay in silence for about 10 seconds. All that you need to do is focus on your breath. Feel your inner silence. And now ask yourself, is there any challenge that I'm facing? Is there something that I'm not able to accept? Let the answer emerge without any judgment, without any analysis. It's your answer. Trust it. What is it that I'm facing? What is the challenge that I'm facing? Maybe it's a small challenge, doesn't matter. Or maybe it's a big challenge, doesn't matter. Why? What is it that is stopping me to accept? What is it that I can't accept? Just take a deep breath and let go of all the resistance. And keep taking deep breaths until you feel you're in a deep state of relaxation. Drop all anxiety, drop all resistance, drop all the inner chatter. Maybe your anxiety is valid, maybe your concern is valid, doesn't matter, just drop it for now. Get into a deep state of relaxation, relaxation of mind and body. Breathe, breathe deeply. Breathe into every cell of your body. Your feet, your knees, your thighs, relax. Your fingers, your hands, your shoulders, relax. Relax your back. Relax your abdominal cavity, your chest. Relax your front and back. Relax your neck. Relax your face, your eyes, nose, ears. Relax your hair. Breathe deeply and feel your body completely relaxed. And with every breath in, breathe in complete acceptance. And with every breath out, breathe out any resistance that you might be facing. So take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in acceptance. And breathe out resistance. One more time. And you can breathe out with the sound as well. Breathe in again. Breathe in acceptance and breathe out resistance. One more time. Breathe in acceptance. And breathe out any resistance that you might be facing. And tell yourself, I choose to accept all that is. I choose to accept all that is. And see if any thought is coming to you, which is a resistance. And maybe you can ask yourself, why am I resisting? What am I resisting? Again, how is resistance helping me? What will I get out of this resistance? Let go. Maybe your analytical mind is giving you many answers. Listen to them, at the same time, let go. Just like how the river flows with no resistance. If there is a stone in its path, it still flows. It will go over the stone. It will find its way. Allow yourself to surrender, just like the flow of the river. Allow yourself to flow just like the river. Tell yourself, I am in the flow. I am in the now. I am in the flow. I am in the now. And whenever you're ready, very, very gently come back and open your eyes. Any questions or any sharings, most welcome. Please ask. Either you can message me personally on the group. Anything is fine. Anybody wants to share what is it that you all learned from this session? What worked for you, or anything is welcome. We have about 5 minutes. Okay, so this is a very good question. Saloni is asking me, how do we know if we have accepted or not accepted something? Check your resistance quotient. If there is any, see, there would be concerns. Last time I explained to you the difference between concern and anxiety. If there is anxiety, if there is resistance, means you've not accepted completely. And acceptance is a journey, it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. Today, if I tell, oh, I'm accepting whatever it is, I'm stuck in the mud, let me just accept. It's not going to happen overnight. You've got to work towards it. Everything is a journey, is a process. There will be resistance. Resistance doesn't go overnight. It takes time. Work with it. Work with the resistance. And then slowly move towards acceptance. So you will know whether you've accepted completely or not by checking if there is resistance, if there is anxiety, if there is any stress. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to share with you is with acceptance, complete acceptance comes complete surrender, which is another topic altogether, surrender. But the base of surrender is acceptance. The foundation is acceptance. And whoever's experienced surrender, it's so beautiful to just surrender. It's really amazing. But the beginning point for surrender is acceptance. I'll wait for another minute. If there is any question or sharing, you could either put it on the chat, on the group, the WhatsApp group, or write to me personally. I'll be happy to answer. accept that it's the time for me to wake up from my relaxation now. Okay. Okay. So I'm guessing no questions. So thank you. I really enjoyed the session completely. I really hope that if you've taken something out of the session, please use it. It's beautiful to experience the flavor of acceptance and the flavor of surrender. I'm sharing it from my own personal journey, which is so beautiful to have accepted. Yeah. So, and especially in this time, there will be a lot of changes. This is just the beginning, actually. I don't know what's in store for us. This is just the beginning. There will be times of challenges. There will be so many times where you will feel like, oh, what the hell? Why do I have to do this? That's the time acceptance will help you. So please use it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Geeta.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Amit. So nice to see you.